Nick Pivetta will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to roll throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Giro, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Into the box, Greg Bird.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Herrera is going to have room out there as he puts. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, we'll see if Odubel Herrera can get it going. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into center field, line drive base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up in the 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So stepping in, Rhys Hoskins to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Giancarlo Stanton now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch. And right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. So 1-1 home. This is hit high and deep out to left. Hoskins looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 17 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
Here's Neil Walker. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Here's Didi Gregorius. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Gregorius, 28 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Rosales will put this one away, and his side is retired. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlos Santana. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
3-1 the count now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to third. To his left, Torres. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Adam Rosales. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Set to deliver the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
The 1-2. Sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Full count, 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, David Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
David Torres.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. David Torres goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Softly hit out to short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So striding in, J.P. Crawford as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looks like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Herrera can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. A ball and a strike now to Bird. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Stanton hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Leading off the inning, Aaron Altair. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Aaron.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 to him now. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth. Bigging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time, lifted in the air toward the line and right. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
Here he comes again, 1-2. The fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hits this one hard the other way. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he's safe.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Count is 1-2 now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Carlos Santana becomes out number 2 this inning.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That kept 1-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now another 1-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Into the box, Adam Rosales. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2 balls and a strike to count. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Phillies trying to pick things up where he left off. Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. In there for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Rosales charging this one, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Altair on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He popped out in his first trip. Pitch on the way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Nick Pivetta. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In there, no balls and a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ready for another chance? David Torres will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
For the Yankees, pitcher,
Justin Bour move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Ball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He'll enter play here at .323. 14 homers and 41 RBIs. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, and it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. To 1-2 now. Ford is off at first with 2 away. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 65.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hernandez.
Popped up. Torres is there for it, and that's the 1st out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might close foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Judge coasts under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Cameron Rupp will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run. It was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Looking at his career totals, Rupp is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Digging in once again, Greg Bird. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Popped him up. Rosales has room in foul territory. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And a neck-high fastball that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And he takes a cold strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Curveball that time, not even close.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Here's Neil Walker, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Neil Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And the recovery will not be in time as he's into third on the passed ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Ready once again, Adam Rosales. It was a single
Leading
for
off
him
for
in
the
his last
Phillies.
at-bat.
Third baseman.
Now a fastball
Adam
a bit too low here. It's
Rosales.
ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way out in front.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And Walker's throw is in time for route number one.
Shortstop. J.P. Walker.
First pitch on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Philly shortstop in front in the count. 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nick Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5. Williams.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
riding in once
Number
again,
50.
Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Next for New York, David Torres. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Neris stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jason Shreve is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Altair's off and running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Tag from Walker's there, and he's out at second base.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
And 8 innings have come and gone now. Pat Neshek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
How about it? Right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up. Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Ray Bird.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. Rosales waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1. Live from Philadelphia. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Justin Bour, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Giancarlo Stanton now to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Nope. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Now a little pop-up off toward the 3rd base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he struck him out. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Hernandez.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. We move to inning number 2. Here's Neil Walker as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning.
Neil Walker.
Hit out towards second. Hernandez from shallow center. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out. Stepping up now, Austin Romine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker's low, but called for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, You're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Rosales is under it, 2 gone. Here's Didi Gregorius. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Gregorius rounds third and is digging for the plate. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, CC Sabathia. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Bends down and he barehands it. Wow! Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Back up the middle. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Down the third baseline. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third.
Batting six, the shortstop.
So next to the plate for the Phils, J.P. Crawford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. 0-2 the count to Crawford. The next 0-2. Tapper up the line. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cameron Rupp, who drove in all three of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago. As a look, now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Rupp, a native Texan. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three in the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. We are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Santana's got it, and they'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Riding in once again, Justin Bour. Base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lined into right, a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he puts it on the ground to second. Flip of his glove for 1. Relay to first in time and just... So coming to the plate, Adam Rosales. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Jake Arrieta.
Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
In there, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on it. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Neil
Ready to
Walker.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
Digging in to try it again. Austin Romine comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Line drive to center field. Pereira patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Walker on second. Romine first. 1 gone. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready for another chance. CC Sabathia, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in is Hoskins. He can't get to it. This one's down. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Arrieta sets. 2-2 on its way. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford gloves it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. To short. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting,
and that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nice. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the left.
There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Ready once again, Neil Walker, runner in scoring position with 2 down. Arrieta sets. First pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third, but an easy. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to
Leading off
break
for the
through on the
Phillies.
scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Cameron Rupp
Now batting.
was a strikeout
Catcher.
victim in his first try.
Cameron Rupp.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And quickly, there are two away.
Now batting. Third
Stepping in,
baseman.
Adam Rosadas. He topped out in his first trip. A good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in once again, Austin Romine. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Francisco Rodriguez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Romine on at first, nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Well, you come right out the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. try again, 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and it'll be left to a good hitting pitcher here in CC Sabathia. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. A run on Brian Goodwin is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Brian Goodwin.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. Last time through was a base hit.
Odubel Herrera.
In there at the knees, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Mark Leiter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Leiter.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Gardner aboard here at first with nobody out.
Oh,
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Justin Bour.
Justin Bour.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time
on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The batter, number 14.
Here's Neil Walker. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Neil Walker. Popped him up. Rupp is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 2. Now the first pitch from CC. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On the ground to third. Andujar brings it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at third.
The batter.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2-0 now. The 2-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Fouled off. Popped him up. Romine has a play. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Carlos Santana. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a ball 1-0. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. High and deep to center field. Gardner going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that in? Digging in and looking for more, Austin Romine. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Austin Romine.
Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down. We'll take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Digging in to try it again, CC Sabathia. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Greg Bird is into the on-deck circle now, and by doing so, that'll signal the end for CC Sabathia. In there, strike one. Andujar, runner at first with 2 gone. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brett Gardner. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57.
Ready once again, J.P. Crawford. No hits to this point. Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Cameron Rupp is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Riding in once again, Adam Rosales. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops, ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Aaron Altherr will grab a bat and pinch hit now. He'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. On the season, Altherr hits a little over the 270 mark. 1-1 to Aaron Altherr. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll lay off fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there, and that retires the side. Nighttime shot of Philadelphia City Hall. We're back to the ninth inning from Citizens Bank Park. Edebray Ramos enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Set and the pitch. No balls and one strike. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Justin Bour. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Hernandez over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right here.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. As he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And another foul ball.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. Flying toward right center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy With a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine. The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. And he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Gardner is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start tonight. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tapped down the line. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it.
Now batting, left fielder.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Philly down to their last strike. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
5-2 the final score tonight. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. CC Sabathia earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs, 16 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.